updates with some updates. All right. So now I done shared this um live in different places, and I want to let you all know that I am Tiffany Empire Impact Ignite, igniting individuals to do what it is God is calling them to do. And a lot of people have been fussing um because how I would normally be able to be contacted through my famous 9022 number. You can still use that line, but you can only contact me through Google Meet with that line. That is now a Google line. All traffic is being driven to Dynamic Barber Institute, and that is what it is. Because for those of you that do not know, in 2022, I opened up a barber school, and that barber school is now 15 months old. It's still in its baby stages. So any new entrepreneur know what that looks like, what that seems like, what that sound like. So instead of being pulled on by many people that got so much access and has so much access through that line, we are now shifting. Okay, so the IamTiffany.org website has always been created and in place for the last 4 years. We created that website so that way those that need things, services from Tiffany, you know how to reach Tiffany, you know what Tiffany's about, and you know how to contact Tiffany, because Tiffany is also, which is myself, a life coach, a kingdom life and business coach. So I love helping new entrepreneurs. I love working with children. I'm a mentor, and I am a service provider. Along with now being the educational, director at Dynamic Barber Institute, the goal is to reach those that need the services that Dynamic Barber Institute provide when it comes to this barber industry. Okay. In the meantime, in between time, what I would like to do, and I will be doing, because so many people have been just literally waiting on a I Am Tiffany podcast. They've been waiting on it. Confirmation even also came tonight when I just went to a local grocery store, and one of my old schoolmates, I seen them in there, and we just catching up, and that conversation was again about podcasting and doing it the way that God gave us to do it. And I'm like, yo, this is bananas, like, for us to not see each other in over almost 2 decades. Um, because they went to prison right after high school. So just being able to have that organic conversation, that's why I'm doing this live, because I'm like, okay, email, and if you're going to use the number through Google Meet. But the websites are in place because I have to have that intake. That is a wall, that is a line, that if we are going to do business, websites are already in place. So that way business can be done in a good way. When you go to the I am Tiffany .org website, all you gotta do is fill out a contact form. If you're looking for my coaching services or mentorship services and things like that, before you exchange any dollar with me, we can have a conversation. And that's where the contact form come into play, because I need your name, I need your number, I need your email address, and I need a message from you so you can say, what are we talking about? Why are we talking? What do you need? Okay. So that way our time can be very much so used wisely, because we don't have a lot of time to waste. I know that it's so many people that will waste your time. So that is why the investments of the websites and the things are put in place, so that way no time is wasted, all time is intentional, and those that need the services that I am Tiffany offer and or Dynamic Barber Institute, you can get them. So when it comes to all things barbering, when it comes to getting the trade in barbering, the training, if you are in South Carolina and that is what you're trying to do, www.dynamicbarberinstitute.com. Okay, these two websites are also in the description. box, because I need y'all to know that I am here to service you. If a person cannot respect the way a person do business, meaning you cannot take the time to fill out a link, uh, so that way somebody can reach out to you to answer your question, help you resolve your issue, then this is not the company. I must be not the one to provide any services for you, because that's simple intake. Simple intake. So when it comes to business intake, business development, learning how to just, do things smoother, like smoothing out your operations, that's where I'm at. I'm not going to, have access to these services, have them in place, and then still let people basically dictate and run how I need to do business, when the intentions is to do better business, do it well. So that way, when the volume of people begin to come, it's not overwhelming. It's not hard to hire in and put somebody in place, because the systems is already there. So I just wanted to come on here just to kind of let y'all know how to reach out, how to reach me. It's through my sites, through my sites. That's the best way. Yes, DMs may initiate engagement, and by all means, social media, the comment section, we're gonna utilize all of it, right? But when it's really serious, when it's really real, when it's really respected, we emailing, we're websiting, one paging, what have you, we're invoicing, we're handling our business around here. Because that is what business look like. This is the administration side. So when it comes to business, let's just do good business. I thank everybody who has done business with me throughout the year. I'm looking forward to doing business with many individuals. I Am Tiffany works with men, women, and children. Currently, we have entrepreneurship classes for the youth that's interested in barbering and braiding and things like that. What else do we have? We're also interested in mentoring individuals that want to open up their own barbershops or schools, or crossover. If you're a cosmetologist and you want to get your crossover, if you're an esthetician and you want to become a barber, one of the things people don't know is that a master barber can operate just as a cosmetologist. I am a master barber. I'm a licensed barber. I'm a Class A barber, and I'm also a registered barber. These are the names that different states may call that particular license holder, but South Carolina is the host of my license. So, from what I know, I share that, and what I learn, I share that as well. So I'm excited about just being able to share my knowledge, help others get things, build the confidence, to be able to do the things that they need to do. So this is some of what the content gonna be on this channel. And for those that have been supporting this channel, the I Am Tiffany channel, thank y'all. Okay, thank y'all. I have a lot of content that I'm going to repurposed from my Facebook page. I had a conversation today from a post that I made today. Well, from a post or video. And I was talking about my response to the Club Shay Shay and Monique interview. And they was like, why don't you have a podcast? Why don't you have a podcast? Like, why don't you? And I'm like, oh my goodness, if one more person asked me this. And they was like, no, like, you should have the podcast. And then, you know, talk to the people that want to hear you. So that's why I'm here. Because if you're here and you're subscribed, you want to hear what Tiffany has to say. Okay. So I thank you. So I want to thank you. And I'm going to be here more. I'm going to spend some more time with y'all. The main thing, what I don't like, I ain't going to lie, because Facebook got me spoiled. Facebook got me spoiled because I get to live interact with my audience. So over here on YouTube, it's just like me looking at the screen and looking at the time. I'm doing good. It's only like 9 minutes, 20, 30 seconds. So for the two people that's out there, some people bouncing in and out, that don't bother me. But it's like I cannot even see if y'all are commenting or saying anything until I end this live, or if I was trying to look at it from another device, and I'm not setting up another device right now tonight. But I'm gonna do what we need to do over here, and let me know what kind of conversations y'all would like to have. Also, over here, I'm thinking, and y'all can let me know if I'm thinking right. Okay, Parenting is going to be definitely some conversations that's going to be had because I'm a parent. I'm a mother. I'm a single mother of three boys. I have a teenager, a preteen, and a 7-year old, right? I'm divorced. Okay. I'm not bitter or any of those things right there. So that's some conversations that we're gonna, have. If I'm divorced, that means I've been married. So sharing some insight on, even what I could have did better, or just some things, some conversations and some growth spurts that I done had since those relationships. And then single life, okay. Those are also some of the conversations that we'll have here. Um, just here and there, but really entrepreneurship and barbering. Okay, barbering, we're gonna have that conversation. Like business, I love business, but one of the things I always get is how you doing business with these kids, girl. How you going doing business through this different transition in life. So those are the things people have came and inquired uh to me, personally. And those are things that people done took my class and they was like, hey, I just want to learn how to really develop more on the business side because their skill set might be good. But when it comes to the development skill, on the business side, I always take a personal development approach and then mindset as well. So these are the conversations that you will be getting from this channel. We empowering, we impacting, and we ignite people to do what it is God is calling them to do. So that's purpose driven. I'm very much so a purpose driven individual. Not catty, not with the drama. So if you want to be uplifted, and just have somebody that's positive in your ear, honey, that can, we'll have some laughs now. We're gonna have some conversations. We're gonna have a good time. But this channel will be to educate you and empower you. We'll have a couple laughs, but I'm not the butt end of the joke, honey, because I'm nobody's clown, honey. So just understand that. You're not gonna get all of that, but we gonna have a good time. Also, what I would like to do, depending on where you're located, if we're in proximity of each other, I would like to do meetups. I am open to speak at seminars, workshops, and different things like that. Because, like I said, I'm big on education. Also, one of my side hobbies that I'm developing, um, weddings, bridal services is something that I want to do in my spare time. The whole I love it. I know that that can be a very intense moment, but it's so special. So I do have a bride keeper service that if any of y'all are about to get married, and you want to hear more about that service, you can go to the iamtiffany.org, type in bride keeper, and we can get on the phone and well, you can book it and we can get on the phone and then we can talk about what all do the bride keeper offer. I am a certified wedding planner as well. I've planned to. I've assisted with several, and the bride keeper is more so focused on the bride, the happiness of the bride. Not to take away from the groom or anything like that, but it's so many crazy things happen on the wedding day, honey, and leading up to it. You need somebody that is there, that don't know anybody, but just know that they have an assignment to do and they care about everybody. But the goal is to make sure that that day and that process is as smooth and as joyful as possible. So if that is something that you're interested in, even if you're in this community, right, and you about to get married, we need to talk because you over here for a reason. And if I have anything that I can provide to you guys, then let me shoot it to you, see if you're open to it, and let's make it do what it do. So that's it. That's pretty much all I have to share right now. Super excited. Tomorrow we're doing our first graduation for our first graduate of Donna and Barbie Institute. So this is like we making history over here, honey. We are making history. We are Black history, okay? So I'm going to settle myself on in tonight. Please share, get the word out. If you know somebody that can use this community or any of the videos, go through. It's over 300 videos here, honey. It's over 300 videos here. So it's plenty content. If you know anybody that could be encouraged from anything that's spoken out of my mouth, then share it with your family and friends. And we about to grow. We gonna grow this community. We gonna get positivity out there, okay? And y'all already know, let them kids know this the internet auntie, okay? So hey, nieces and nephews, we about to spend some time together. Yes, 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 this the internet auntie. So if you're not local and you somewhere else watching us, right? You ain't on the East Coast, you might be on the West Coast, you might be out there in Texas or what have you. You might be over there in Africa. I don't know where you at, but I just want you to know. Hey y'all. Okay, so we're going to spend some more time together. And that's all. If the websites work, y'all can click them, check them out. If you see something and you got some questions, hey, fill out the intake form. So with the if you're interested in registering for barber school, you would click the link and to the right, the top right. When it drop down, it's gonna say get started. That get started will lead you to a calendar. That calendar will have you pick a date, pick a time, and fill out, the it's a quick form. You can fill it out within like 2 to 3 minutes or something like that. And we're gonna be on the phone. Our administration team is rather well. So yeah, let's click them links and let's talk. Let's see what do we need to do, whether we need a collab partner, whether what service you need to get. Let's do it, okay? Let's do it. It's that simple. So I am Tiffany, Empire Impact Ignite. Good night, and y'all make sure y'all have an amazing, amazing love week. Have a great time in service also tomorrow. If you don't have a place to fellowship and you need help with that, or you want to join me in fellowship at my church, let me know. You are more than welcome to be my guest. Okay, so that's it. That's all. Y'all have a good night. I am Tiffany Empire Impact Ignite.